For decades, Epic Games' Unreal Engine has been the undisputed titan of the gaming industry. While other engines come and go, Unreal has consistently pushed the boundaries of what game engines can look and feel like, from the gritty texturized era of the Xbox 360 to the mind-blowing photorealistic power of Unreal Engine 5. This engine is the backbone of modern gaming. Today we are going to be counting down the top 10 games that proved Unreal Engine is an absolute powerhouse. Let's jump into it. Starting off at number 10 is the modern Star Wars Jedi series by Respawn Entertainment. A lot of fans expected EA to force Respawn to use their proprietary Frostbite engine, but developers pushed back and chose Unreal Engine 4 instead, and thank goodness they did. Unreal allowed Respawn to perfectly execute a complex interconnected Metroidvania map style across massive alien worlds, from the fluid high-speed lightsaber combat physics to handling massive cinematic scaling set pieces. This series proved that Unreal is the perfect engine for blockbusting single-player action. Coming in at number 9 is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, developed by Ninja Theory. This game completely redefined what indie studios could achieve. They put up an independent AAA game, meaning they had an indie budget but wanted AAA graphics. Ninja Theory leveraged Unreal Engine 4 to create some of the most terrifyingly realistic facial captures ever seen in gaming. The engine flawlessly renders Senua's psychological hallucinations and dark atmospheric environments, proving that you don't need a $100 million budget to make a visual masterpiece if you know how to build Unreal Engine. And number 8, we are talking about Japanese RPG, specifically Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. For a long time, Japanese developers relied on their own internal tools, but Square Enix and Atlus completely embraced Unreal Engine 4 to bring their massive worlds to life. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth uses Unreal to build a sprawling, seamless world out of a classic 1997 title. The engine perfectly blends highly stylized anime-inspired art direction with modern, high-end, real-time lighting and combat, proving Unreal's immense flexibility across completely different cultural design styles. Number 7 takes us back to the game that triggered a global obsession, PUBG. When Players Unknown Background dropped in 2017, it completely shattered Steam's record. Now, let's be honest, at launch, this game was notoriously unoptimized and janky. But what makes it an Unreal Engine triumph is the scale. A relatively small team used Unreal Engine 4 to quickly build a massive 8x8 kilometer map, capable of hosting 100 players simultaneously, handling long sight lines and complex ballistic tracking. Without Unreal's robust infrastructure, the modern Battle Royale craze wouldn't have kicked off when it did. At number 6, we have a game that defined an entire superhero generation, Batman Arkham City. Rocksteady Studios took Unreal Engine 3, which was heavily known for linear shooters at the time, and stretched it to its absolute limits. They crafted a dark, rain-slicked, seamless open-world Gotham City. Unreal handled the incredibly fluid free-flow combat system against dozens of enemies, complex predator stealth mechanics, and highly detailed character models flawlessly. Even today, Arkham City looks and plays better than many games released a decade earlier. Crashing into number 5 is the legendary Gears of War trilogy. If you owned an Xbox 360, this was the definitive poster child for Unreal Engine 3. Developed by the Epic engines themselves to show the world what their engine could do, Gears of War single-handedly popularized the modern third-person shooter tactical cover shooter mechanics that an entire generation of games would copy. It also showcased the iconic destroyed beauty aesthetic, heavy, gritty, hyper-detailed textures, and grim lighting that defined the late 2000s gaming era. Coming in at number 4 is a narrative masterpiece, BioShock. Built on a heavily modified version of Unreal Engine 2.5, Ken Levine and his team at Irrational Games proved that Unreal could handle deeply immersive atmospheric storytelling just as well as fast-paced actions. The underwater dystopian city of Rapture remains one of the greatest environments in fictional history. For its time, the game's water rendering physics, eerie art decorating, and terrifying encounters with big daddies pushed the game into the realm of pure art. At number 3 is one of the best games ever made. This game took the entire world by storm. The game is Black Myth Wukong. Developed by Game Science, this game is the ultimate crown jewel and showcase for modern Unreal Engine 5. The visual fidelity here is absolutely mind-boggling. By utilizing Unreal Engine 5's next-gen features like Nanite for visualized geometry and Lumen for real-time global illumination, they brought Chinese mythology to life with hyper-realistic forests, intricate boss animations, and dazzling particle effects. It is a technical masterpiece that pushes modern PC and PlayStation 5 hardware to its absolute limit. Before I review the top spot, I have to look at a few honorable mentions because Unreal's catalog is just too massive to leave this out. First up, one of my absolute personal favorites, Unreal Tournament 1999. Built on Unreal Engine 1, this is the grandfather that gave the engine its name. It defined the golden era of PC arena shooters. Next up is Massive Effect, the trilogy. BioWare used Unreal Engine 3 to create one of the greatest sci-fi space operas ever told, managing massive alien hubs and branching dialogue choices across 3 epic games. It is rumored to be one of the greatest trilogy in games ever created. Then we have Hi-Fi Rush, an absolute indie-style banger from Tango Gameworks that proved Unreal Engine 4 could handle vibrant, cel-shaded rhythm action gameplay with zero input latency. And finally, Stray, that viral game where you play as a literal cat in a cyberpunk city, showcasing Unreal's brilliant ability to render atmospheric neon lighting and tight physics. Alright, with those legends out of the way, it's time for the ultimate number 1 spot. And honestly, it belongs to a game that isn't just a game anymore. It is an epic games multi-billion dollar live testing ground, Fortnite. Whether you love it or hate it, Fortnite is the ultimate testament to Unreal Engine's dominance. It launched on Unreal Engine 4 as a simple cartoon survival game, but over the years it transformed into a global pop culture hub, hosting live concerts, massive IPs, and millions of concurrent players. But here's why it takes the top spot. When Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 dropped, Epic Games seamlessly migrated the entire live service game over to Unreal 5 in real time. They used Fortnite to show the entire world what Nanite and Lumen could do on a massive scale across mobile phones, Nintendo Switches, and high-end PCs simultaneously. It is the most robust cross-platform technologically evolving live game ever built, and it proves that Unreal Engine doesn't just follow the future of gaming, it creates it. Unreal Engine has completely shattered the boundaries of what's possible in interactive entertainment. It has proven it can handle everything from retro arena shooters to hyper-realistic mythological epics. Which game on the list surprised you the most? Or did I eventually miss your favorite? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for my next video. Thanks for watching.